back.
And we're back. Welcome to the cavalry, folks.
Welcome to the cavalry. Looking good, Johnny. Oh, you got a sticker on. I see a patriotic sticker on.
That's right. I voted. I voted today.
Wow, a big voter in the what was the election? The primary?
The primary election for president of the United States of America.
Who'd you vote for?
I don't kiss and tell.
Uncouth?
Huh?
Is that uncouth?
Is that uncouth? Well, you know who I voted for. Oh, Brandon. I voted for Brandon.
And Joe Brandon.
I never understood that. Did I miss? I must have missed like a news portion. Why does everyone say, let's go Brandon? I don't get that.
I got it. You know what? It's actually like, I'm going to give these morons credit every once in a while where credit's due. It originally wasn't, I mean, it was kind of funny. So there is a NASCAR race and this guy's giving an interview, or this lady is interviewing a race car driver. And in the background, these drunk infield hillbillies, they're chanting, "Fuck Joe Biden." They're going, "Fuck Joe Biden." But she's interviewing a guy named Brandon. So she said, "Oh, listen to the people. They're saying, 'Let's go, Brandon.'" And so then "Let's go, Brandon" became code. I like that I'm explaining like 3 years ago. But "Let's go, Brandon."
Yeah, it's funny. And literally everyone listening probably knows this already.
I don't know. It is one of those things that just became a thing faster than you had time to. And that happens to me all the time now. They're singing a song at LeBron James at games. "You Are My Sunshine." I saw it on
it's a great song.
TikTok or something. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. But they sing it, the crowd sings it to them, opposing team crowds. So it's like some sort of diss or something. And then they're like, and then you can click on a thing, it says, and I'm like, well, why? And of course, everyone's coy when they post it, they want to be inside the joke. So everyone says, they don't explain the joke. They just post the video and go, "Got him again," or whatever. And so I'm like, but I'm outside the joke. Someone explain the joke to me. So now I see it
in the joke. Yeah.
And they're like, well, let me look at a different video of, so I search "You Are My Sunshine," LeBron James. No one's explaining you can't get to the original source code of it. You have to just watch video after video, the same stupid thing. And so I'm never going to know. I need someone like me to explain it, 3 years from now. I'll still
see. At least you did you have the excuse of no one's explaining it. My excuse was, I just didn't care enough and didn't even Google it even once.
But see, you're living in a better world where you don't care. So you shouldn't care. For me, I don't know why I care. Anyway, but you got the vote out. You voted. You did your patriotic duty. Good for you.
It's so easy. I don't know why everyone doesn't just do a mail-in ballot. We actually, I didn't mail it in time. Like I got it, and so I had to go drop it off anyway, which is annoying because we have like a snowstorm today. We have like a snowstorm. Kids got off of school early, and it's crazy.
April. The mail-in voting is the greatest. It's too bad that one of our presidential candidates is dead set against it, because it really is like, anyone who hasn't experienced it, you don't know what you're missing. It is like, I remember having to vote in LA and going and waiting in line. It was the most infuriating thing. I can't imagine waiting in line to vote now. I think that's a deal breaker for me of living in a state. If it's one of these states like Georgia, or where they intentionally make it a long line because they're hoping less people vote in certain areas. I could not live in those places. I would be so mad. I would just get so angry. I was like, let me just drop it off. They have these drop boxes. It's the best. You would die.
It's beautiful.
We have a drop box. The drop box closest to my house, drop off our mail. So if we don't mail it back in time, we have to do the drop box.
Yeah.
It's in a McDonald's parking lot.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, talk about democracy.
Guess what I had for lunch today?
McDonald's is what I'd guess.
That's a good guess, and it's correct.
What'd you go with there?
You know what? Just two double cheeseburgers. That's it. No value meal. I didn't need the fries, didn't need the soda, just the two double cheeseburgers.
Just dried eating two double cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I had my water
Not
though.
even water or anything.
No, I had water already in the car.
Oh, you had water in the car. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to put the word just in front of two double cheeseburgers. I think somebody would object. Somebody at the Food and Drug Administration,
Wow.
just an alarm just went off because
Well, whoever that somebody is, they must not have been paying attention to my standard order.
I went to McDonald's. I took Ginger to McDonald's and my mother-in-law, and I had not been like inside a McDonald's. I
Yeah.
don't know, in like 10 years. Because I hadn't been to
You're
McDonald's.
lying.
I'm not even
No
lying.
way.
I'm not lying because it just one, I McDonald's completely was out for me. Even in LA, there wasn't one really like in Hollywood. You know, there's a Wendy's. I'd go to Wendy's a lot. I'm not being a
I
snob.
think of you every time I eat Wendy's for some reason.
I go, my lifelong love. I go to Wendy's. You know, Chipotle was big, Jimmy John's, those kind of places, but never McDonald's. Chick-fil-A, they opened a Chick-fil-A in Hollywood for whatever, and you had In-N-Out. So there was like no reason to go to McDonald's. And then the COVID hit, and then you get trained to not go into fast food restaurants. I feel like it was a big cultural shift. So now this is the first time I've been inside a McDonald's in the, eating area.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so different. It's crazy. There's just screens everywhere. You can't order from a person. So I'm like just tapping away on this thing, and then you're like, I guess it's gonna come, I hate it.
Yeah. I don't like that either. I play dumb. I act like I don't see him, and I just go up to the counter and I try to flag someone down. Like, hey, is someone gonna take my
Right.
order?
Yeah, that's the
And like,
best.
oh, you can order over there, and I'm like, no, thanks. Can I just get a number? And then I order with them, and because they have the ability.
They have the
I
ability.
refuse.
Look, it's just two double cheeseburgers.
They're going grocery store on us.
You don't have to write them down.
Self checkout. Take it over the phone.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I don't know if we talked about this, but how is I don't understand how is Subway still in business when your spokesperson of 15 years.
Yeah.
And this is topical because I recently checked out the HBO Max documentary, which I don't recommend to anyone, on Jared. Your spokesperson of 15 years, your flagship spokesperson is like a,
pedophile.
a child predator monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I remember do you think they even missed a beat? Do you think anybody cared for a second? Like I get that people care, like, hey, that guy's evil.
Yeah.
He should go to jail. But as far as like affecting your behavior of eating it, do you think it stopped one person from eating at Subway? Like if it turned out
probably
that,
not.
If it turned out the Hamburglar was like raping women, would you stop going to McDonald's for a second? And they distanced themselves from the Hamburglar. They're like, we condone the stealing of hamburgers, but not this. This is a step way too far.
Yeah, this is crossing a line.
Right. Would you stop going to McDonald's?
No, I of course not.
Yeah, no.
But here's the thing, like Chick-fil-A, I mean, that whole, the whole that obviously affected them at some point. I mean, didn't, they're fine, but I mean, obviously a chunk got taken out when there's the whole controversy of, they're anti,
Yeah, but that was because
they were like Chick-fil-A, you're not gay.
But that was because
this is worse.
This is worse, but Chick-fil-A, that was like their opinion. And they were
that's true.
That's by true. That. It's like It's not like Subway was like,
Yeah.
hey, we wanted a pedophile for the face of our company, and we,
We found one.
don't try to cancel us now.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But I see what you're saying. Speaking of Chick-fil-A, also like
Yeah.
Subway, I stopped going to Subway when they started doing these fast food reviews on social media, and where they show like
Yeah.
behind the scenes. I think I talked about this before, but they show like the cooks and they show them making the food in the kitchen, and it's the idea
Okay.
is like who's got like what's the worst of the worst. Subway is way up there on like the grossest foods.
How so? What's
Tuna. The tuna does not come as it's like powder and then mayonnaise and then just stir until it turns into what it is.
Oh well, that's I don't eat tuna at
I don't eat
Subway.
tuna at Subway either. I'd still go to Subway. You know how everyone has that thing. You brought up Chick-fil-A, but uh, where you're at every comic talks about this, but like you're at the airport, you're like, oh God, Chick-fil-A, yes, I'm gonna nail it, and then it's always Sunday.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yes.
That happened to me on Easter Sunday. I was like, oh, they're extra closed. Like this is not. I was literally walking through an airport
You
on.
would think they would open. You would think they like to celebrate. They would open
Yeah,
on Easter.
he is risen.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah,
man.
I was like, no, I can't even pretend that they'd be open on Easter Sunday. Do you have a nice Easter?
Yeah.
I missed Easter. How sad is
Uh,
that?
yeah. I don't know. I mean, how big of a deal is Easter really? You know.
Where do you rank it?
I mean,
Is it in the
our
top
mother-in-law
five?
or my mother-in-law came over. Top five?
Yeah,
I mean, Christmas holiday or Christmas, Halloween, and birthdays. That's what you got to be
Thanksgiving.
there for the kids.
Oh yeah, no, you don't
Birthday,
have to
sure.
be for the kids. Thanksgiving is like a top three Andrew holiday, but it is like a nothing holiday when you're a kid. Until you're
Oh
like,
yeah, it's almost a pain in the ass when you're a kid.
yeah, you're just seeing, you're like going over to your house. No one's getting any. You don't get any presents. You're telling
Yeah,
there couldn't be a magical pilgrim or something who brought kids presents on Thanksgiving. We couldn't just make
right.
a bullshit story like, oh yeah, and the turkey laid me some chocolate eggs. Or no, none of that.
And kids don't get excited about like what's fun. It's turkey, cranberries. The
No,
only
it's
thing I
not
would
kid
like
food.
growing up is mashed potatoes. So there's
Yeah.
nothing exciting. It's like, oh, I got to get dressed up and hang out with,
And then you're like, oh, mac and
you know,
cheese, but it's not the kind you're gonna like. It's not kid mac and cheese. It's
right? Yeah, it's got shit all over the top of it.
shit all over it. You're not gonna like it. Trust me. Eat before you go.
Yeah, this is for adults.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's straight
Yeah.
up adult holiday. I think you don't like it until you can drink. And that's like alcohol is a pretty big part of Thanksgiving too, in my opinion.
Yeah. What do you like about it now, though? I mean, I'm not.
I
It's
like
great to
I like
see relatives,
football.
but
No, that's not in it. Not in it for me. I like football. I like wine. I like turkey. I like turkey. I like cranberry.
you don't need Thanksgiving for any of that.
You need it to excuse to give yourself the permission slip to like overeat, overdrink, and overwatch football. If I watch three football games, even on a Sunday, if I watch like just straight 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. football, like I don't feel good about myself. And then also other people might be annoyed. But if I do it on Thanksgiving, you know, who's to complain?
Yeah. Can I say like that does not sound like football from all day football to me. Oh my God.
Oh
Boring.
God.
If the game's not neck and neck at the Super Bowl,
Turning me on. No, give me a
I'm bored
blowout.
halfway through the Super Bowl.
Turning me on right now. No, you got to get you into
Uh,
gambling. I think that's your way in because like that's where
yeah, I think you're
it's
right.
great. Because if it's a
Then you're vested.
blowout, you still have stuff to root for, you know. And maybe you have the over
Yeah,
under. Maybe you took them by a million
that's
points.
true.
You know, you can live bet them. Gamble.
Yeah. Do you ever have turkey other than Thanksgiving? Like you ever like, hey, what should we have for dinner tonight, Heidi? Let's make turkey.
No, which I think is why
Is
I
that even a
like it.
thing?
I think I have a lot of rotisserie chicken, but never turkey.
Yeah,
I think that's why I
yeah,
like it because I'm like, you just never make a whole turkey. I don't even make a whole chicken. But I'm gonna start. I think
yeah.
I should mix in a few turkeys. Like, can you just get a turkey at the grocery store? Do they just have them? Like where it's not Thanksgiving time?
I don't know.
That whole turkey right now?
I I don't know, but I'd actually I'm gonna try to start switching Thanksgiving over to turkey and see if we can just or I mean chicken to see if we can get chicken for Thanksgiving.
Oh, you don't like turkey?
It's fine, but it's not better than chicken,
Yeah, but it's
right?
different. It's just different enough to where it's like, okay, this is a different flavor. This signifies Thanksgiving, you know?
Oh yeah, it's a little less good. Yeah, it's a little less good.
No, but the old way, but now people make it like people are so scared of having like dry turkey. I feel like the recipes you can follow and stuff, and people deep fry them and they like lay bacon over
Yeah,
the top and they do so many tricks to like make sure their turkey is not dry. And if you do some,
yeah,
I think, yeah, Thanksgiving's great for adults. Kid holidays though, and as a dad holiday, like ones you don't want to miss, Easter's on the list though
yeah,
because like them doing the eggs. I mean, that's like a fun. That's like
yeah.
as close as you get to Christmas morning.
Can I tell you what we did? Here's what we did for Christmas. We just assumed that we had all these plastic eggs with jelly beans, and so
Right.
it was just us, and then Aaron's mom came, and we've always done, oh, hide the eggs in the yard, but it was like, just get a shitty out. And the morning of, we could only find like 5 eggs,
Mm-hmm.
so we just and I, none of us wanted to do it, so we just had Edie go out and hide the 5 eggs for Duncan and Phoebe in the front yard.
And you didn't even
It's
watch
like
them.
a 5 minute thing. Yeah, we went out there and watched them, but
Yeah.
you know,
But you do the baskets inside, right? Like you hide baskets for them. In
yeah.
yeah.
Well, no, we don't hide. I mean, they were just on the kitchen table for when they woke up. The Easter Bunny came.
Oh, you don't hide the
But
basket.
that's dangerous. No, hide the
What?
basket. I
You don't hide
never
the
even heard of
basket?
that.
You never heard of hiding the baskets? The Easter Bunny hides the
No.
basket. Yes, Johnny. Uh, in fact, one year, speaking of parenting, when I was a kid, we grew up my parents hid the baskets, and then as you get older they try to really like hide them from you. Like they're working at it, like
Yeah.
in a closet behind coats, like going for it. And there
Yeah.
one year I looked all morning, and we were supposed to go to church and just could not find it. We had to go to church. I
Yeah.
just couldn't find my basket. I was so pissed. I was like, this is ridiculous. Where is this stupid?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to play the hot and cold. My mom would play the hot and cold game. She's like, warmer, warmer, colder. But then I noticed like she's way off. I mean, she keeps switching it. It's like it's moving or
So
something.
she's inconsistent.
She had no idea where it was. She completely forgot and then not she didn't forget to hide it. She forgot to make it. She just didn't put out Easter egg. So I
Oh,
was
so you're searching for something that didn't exist?
exactly. So she had to quick make
Does
it.
she know it didn't exist?
No. When she was playing the warmer, colder, she's just hoping I would find. She's just hoping she's covering her ass.
She's just hoping what? That you would give up and just, oh,
That I
I
would
guess
just
I'll
find
never
it.
find it.
No, she's like, he'll just find it wherever I hit it. She's like, there's probably only like 6 places I can actually hide it. So wherever I hit it, he'll just find it, and then I'll pretend.
Oh, I see.
She didn't realize
So
till after church that she actually just forgot to put it together.
how far? How early does she hide it? Like weeks in advance?
No, no. This is what I mean. You know.
Aaron, come on.
Wow, wow. Rare judgment.
The
Rare.
call out. I mean, you forget
That's
you
not to
didn't
say,
hide
like,
it the night before?
that's what happens when you have 3 kids. Although this is coming from the guy who forgot to put the elf on the shelf in a spot
Oh, can I tell you
the night
that's
after.
very true. In Christmas Vacation, when he's in the attic, he's stuck in the attic and he finds all those old dusty gifts that he just never gave because
Oh
he
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
hid
yeah.
them and then forgot to give them. That I do that all the time. I've done that with Aaron. I found a gift behind my Air Jordan boxes that I was hiding because I just forgot about. And then today or yesterday, Duncan was like, "Hey, Dad, I found some head." I wasn't snooping. I was just getting the vitamins, but I saw there's headphones on top of the fridge. What are those for? And it was just they were Easter gifts that we got for them, but we just forgot that we had them and didn't give them to them because we got them so early in advance.
What was the what was the present for Erin that you never gave her?
It's like a, you know, $80 LL Bean sweater or something that she like one of those really thick cardigan,
Yeah.
huge robe
Did
type
you
sweaters.
then, how did you handle it? Did then you then just hang on to it till the next like gift giving occasion? Or you go, actually
Yeah,
you're
I held on to it till
you're back owed a sweater.
yeah. So the next, yeah.
Oh, so you're ahead. That's actually a
Well,
great,
I gave it to her. I gave it to her, you know, the next because this was a while ago.
I know, but
Like
you're
I forgot
still,
at Christmas and then I gave it to her and on her birthday or something.
yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
move. It's like finding 20 bucks in your jeans pocket.
it is.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right, let's get to topics, my friend.
Let's
Oh,
get
wait,
to
unless you have
topics. Let's
any
do
other
it.
pre-show discussion, because we're on the cruise ship Wi-Fi here, so it may go bust on us any moment.
No. You got
Else?
any pre-show topics?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
no, just I'm a horrible father. I missed Easter morning. Okay.
All right.
Should you want to go first?
Sure. It's not really timely, but mine is all about it's just basically the Shamrock Shake. I firmly believe that if the Shamrock Shake was available year round, it would have been discontinued shortly after the first time it was released.
Okay, so the Shamrock Shake, is it? I've never had one. Never had one. Is
Okay.
it mint flavored or is it just green?
It's mint. It's toothpaste flavored.
Okay.
It's toothpaste flavored and green.
So what's your, so people just, do you think they're just bringing it back for like the nostalgia of it, but it wouldn't make it as an actual menu item?
It's terrible. It tastes gross. It's worse than strawberry, it's worse than chocolate, and it's worse than vanilla.
What
I
is
mean,
your,
I haven't had one in probably 5 years because
because you,
I
I
had
was
one
gonna
and I
have,
was like, oh, well, this is stupid.
that was gonna be my next question is like, when was the last time you ordered one? Because it seems like a thing that
Yeah.
I'm only gonna try
And
this.
when it comes around, everyone, you know, you see posts about it and like, oh, this is the best part of St. Patty's Day. Like, are you an idiot? Like,
That's
what?
crazy they can screw that up because mint chocolate chip is my favorite ice cream flavor. And so then you'd think, oh, well, this is gonna be dynamite.
I mean, mint ice cream is gross. I mean, I just don't think mint is like they're treating mint
Oh,
like it's a candy.
oh no.
Mint? Yeah,
Maybe
no, I was buckling up for in case I got some pushback.
Oh wow. See, I thought you narrowed your scope to just Shamrock Shakes, but that was just a Trojan horse to get into slamming mint ice cream as a whole.
No, because that's my opinion. The other the candy, fine. People could if you like mint candy, whatever. But to put mint in a milkshake, I mean, there's other. That's like, oh, here's a fried chicken flavored. Like I like fried chicken,
No,
but
that's
that
ridiculous.
doesn't mean that need to go into my shake.
Mint is classic dessert. Like, what about a peppermint patty? You don't like peppermint patties?
The Girl Scout cookies,
Yeah, or thin mints.
if they're there, I'll eat them.
Clearly a dessert flavor. It belongs as the table as much as strawberry, you know, uh, any of these other flavors. Why do you think
I
mint is less worthy of being a ice cream flavor than like, I don't know, coffee? Coffee is an ice cream flavor. Coffee's not sweet inherently.
That's a perfect point. Coffee
Oh, you don't like
is
coffee ice
garbage.
cream either?
I like coffee ice cream. Are you kidding? You're kidding.
No, I'm serious. Do you like coffee ice cream?
What? No, that's disgusting.
What
I thought
about
that was like a joke.
what about Jamocha almond fudge at 31 flavors? You
Yeah. No, those are terrible. Those are no. I don't even like chocolate. So I like vanilla, but with chocolate I get it. Okay, people like chocolate, but
but even
mint.
but even vanilla is not like inherently sweet. Like vanilla as a flavor is like just a strong, bean flavor. It's not like there's no sugar in it. So like every dessert flavor has to be like sugarized to make it dessert. So mint, coffee, all these are legitimate flavors. I give you no backup on this. I'm just a strong chocolate chip mint guy. It's in my
Wow,
bones.
wow.
I rescind all backup.
I was wow.
And I've never
I was
had
just
a
about to
Shamrock
say whose fucking side are you on? But you cut me off by saying I am not backing you up at all.
No.
I got my
This is
answer.
ring the bell. It's finally happened.
There
Look,
you go, Heidi.
there you go,
There you
Heidi.
go, Heidi. This show.
So this is the show you always wanted.
Yeah.
Uh, no, but like and because at first I was just gonna blindly accept your Shamrock Shake hatred,
Sure.
but now I want to try one. Now I'm like, I can't trust anything this guy says, and I think I gotta try it.
You know what? I'll try one next St. Patty's Day season.
Yeah, we'll do a Shamrock Shake.
We'll bring it back. Yeah, we'll do a Shamrock Shake Off. But that's
Just
the king. Like
just two double cheeseburgers, a Shamrock Shake,
and
and
a large fry,
a vanilla, just in case I hate the Shamrock.
right? To rinse down the to
Yeah.
get rid of the aftertaste. All
Um,
right. Well, let's see if I can back you up on
I'm
yours.
nervous. See, I should have gone first
You
because
should be.
you won't back me up out of spite. That's not how it works. You have to back.
I know. I know.
Okay, this is what I need backup on. You ever go to the bathroom and then,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, public restroom,
Oh,
and it'll have like a soap dispenser, of course, and it'll be like a certain style. Maybe it's the ones that you like the metal like cylinder and you push in and the soap comes out, or there'll be like
sure.
motion ones, but whatever.
Oh, it's a great design.
And you're whatever it is, you're doing it, nothing's coming out. You're like, oh my God, there's no soap in this stupid soap dispenser. And now in this day and age, it's highly frowned
Yeah.
upon to just not wash your hands. So everyone's watching. So I really
Sure.
got to actually find soap. So then I go down and look for the other one. There's another one that looks the same model as that one. And I'm trying it. Nothing's coming out. Like, Jesus, there's no soap in any of these. And then I'll see somebody and then go over in the corner and there's like a completely different model. Like maybe it's a kind that they either the hand wave kind or it's a kind you push in like the long, you know, flat part and you push on it. But it's like a whole, they just installed different soap machines and there'll be like two
Yeah.
competing styles of soap machines. And they're like, oh no, we don't fill those. Those are the old ones. We fill these new ones, right? You can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so lazy. Like what country are we living in? Where you're installing new soap machines. Great. Good for you. Maybe
Hey,
they're
listen, Andrew. Listen. Sometimes they come out with new technology. Okay. You gotta understand. Sometimes there's new
oh,
technology.
I listen, I'm fine with the new technology. Bring on new soap machines. I'll support them. But you got to get rid of the old one. You can't just leave them both up. It's ridiculous.
I
Have you ever seen what
Yes,
I'm talking about? I'm not making this up.
no, that's what I was gonna say. With how you describe it, yes, that seems ridiculous. What I have seen is where there's no soap, and then they just went to Target and bought a big bottle and stuck that in the
Yeah.
corner, and they
Also
just use that
ridiculous.
instead.
Yeah.
But I've never seen where they like install new in-wall units and
Yes.
just leave the old ones.
Okay. Now it seems like a straw man, but it really is true. Please, someone write in and tell me that I'm not the only one. I'm gonna take a picture.
Please leave a 5-star review
The next time,
and
yeah.
back us up.
The next time I see that, I'm taking a picture to prove my point. They'll also do it with
Yes.
like the hand drying. Like it's like we have like this kind of paper towel dispenser, and we have the blowers, and we have, you know, whatever.
Yeah, the one where you stick your hand in the machine. What
Yeah,
what do you prefer, the hand blower or the paper towels?
paper towels. Listen,
Yeah.
we tried the blowers, the technology. We the Dyson came out with the tornado thing. They keep trying.
Yeah.
None of them work. Just take the loss. It doesn't have. It's never
Yeah.
gonna happen. You're never gonna blow the air hard enough to actually get my hands dry in the time that it needs to happen. Right?
That's right.
Thank you.
It's is it their excuses, the environment. They're like, well, I tell you what, we're gonna save money by not having to stock our bathroom under the guise of, hey, Mother Earth needs our help, guys.
Meanwhile, they're probably sucking like, you know, a
Each other's dicks back there.
sticks backstage. Exactly. That's why they invented those things. They just revert. They hit reverse on them and get sucked off by the hand dryers. No, they're probably those hand dryers probably suck up more energy, you know, to make
Oh
them
yeah.
to offset whatever carbon, that you're saving from not having
Good
to
point.
fix towels. And they make like recyclable paper towels now. It's probably all bullshit too, but
Yeah.
you know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's gross. Yeah, those like old school ones where it's like a cloth that goes through. How the hell? Who's
Oh,
trusting
that
that?
thing. That thing is so funny because like what cleaning process is happening back there? What is
I
it going
know.
through to make it sanitary? Well, they'll never show you. You just know it goes into this little
Yeah.
box, and then something's happening back there, you think, and then it comes out. It's like, oh, a fresh one. And it's just like a 3 foot towel that everyone on the planet
Yeah.
has wiped their dirty poop hands on.
Uh, yeah.
I
That's like
like
big in
that
public
over a
schools,
blower.
right?
I'll take that over a blower. A blower never, my daughter, she
Huh.
hates blowers. She's like,
Because they're loud.
they're so loud, and she just won't. I've got to like talk her down before we go in there. I
Mm.
scoped it out. There's no blower. If she sees one and somebody else uses it, she freaks. She does not like the blower.
Oh.
Another point against the blowers.
This is a true story. We were on a family vacation and we were at McDonald's on the road trip and we were in the bathroom. I don't think it was a blower. I don't think it was the blower. I think the toilet was just like a super fucking loud, powerful flush.
Mhm.
And I got so scared. I ran out of the bathroom with my pants around my ankles to because I was just had to get out of the bathroom. I was so scared and I didn't pull my pants up.
So how old were you?
I mean, oh, young enough to where that was not super ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
I think I remember it. I don't know if we've just like my family's talked about it enough times to where I feel like I remember it, but I
Oh
think
yeah,
I do
that.
remember it because I was in there with my brother Scott, and I think he got in trouble because he let it happen. Like I came running out, and they were like, "What the hell? Why did Johnny come out here with no pants on?" And his huge penis just flopping all over the
Yeah, I
place.
know. Now, no wonder you love McDonald's,
Yeah,
where you became
yeah,
famous.
that's right.
Anyway, so what's the verdict? You backing me up? Although you kind of,
Yeah, but if I see that, I'll back you up because I do think that's absurd. That sounds ridiculous.
I'm gonna take a picture.
So
It
next time you
happens
see that, you
more
got to
than you
send a
think.
picture.
It
Well, now
happens,
I'll be on the lookout for it
yeah,
too.
you'll see it. You'll see
So
it.
now, you know what? Let's have it. It'll be a race to see who can send the other person a picture of that
Yeah.
first.
You'll
All
be like,
right.
God damn it, he was right.
Yeah, and I'll send it to you as soon as I see it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
All right. Well, what are
Read
you
it.
going to do now? You're on the old cruise ship. What do you got? Do you have a show tonight, or
I
did you already
had a
have one?
show. I had a show. Hot show. Oh yeah, I was on fire, killing it,
Who
doing
you on with?
jokes. Orlando Leba. You know Orlando? It's the LA guy.
Nope.
It's funny. And so
Wait a
yeah,
minute. Wait a minute. He's a black guy, right?
Dominican.
I think I have been on shows with him in LA. Yes.
Yeah, you probably have. He does comedy magic, I think, a lot.
Yes. Yep.
Uh, good dude. Good dude. We are both like lamenting. This is funny. It's kind of inside baseball, but they put us back on the crew list this week. This is like the first week. So we've been just like
Oh,
passenger status, no. And for those of you who don't know, it's like when you're on the crew list, I still get a nice passenger room and everything, but it's like you got to do like little things that are just kind of annoying. Like you have a different card, you have to be back on a little earlier, you have to do the crew drill. So this morning we had to do the crew drill, and you got to go there, and what I forgot about is they yell at you. It's like this. They think they're in the. It's all these guys who like kind of wish they probably were in the military, but
yeah.
it's like the wussy way to be in the military or something. But so it's like these officers, and they're standing there, and you're just standing around in your little muster stations, and they're doing the drill,
Yeah.
testing the doors and the lifeboats and all this shit. And then like we're talking, and this guy goes, "Shh, this is a drill. Quiet." And so everyone's quiet. You're like, Jesus Christ. All right, fine. And then so everyone's quiet. But then you know how that is. Like a couple minutes go by, everyone's
Yeah. I
just
don't
like,
like to be scolded as an adult. Yeah.
yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm gonna be 40. It's like, oh my God, I'm wearing a name tag. This is very embarrassing. And so then I've been writing that name tag thing, by the way. I'm trying to like make that a bit. What do you think about this? Wait, let me finish the story and then I'll ask. But
Yeah.
so then he's quiet. So everyone starts talking again, not like loud, but just people are talking. He's like, hey, this is a drill. What do you, this isn't kids and babies. And I was like, kids and this is, and he had like a little bit of an accent, like kids and babies. What are you talking about? So
Is English not your first language, Sergeant?
like, kids and babies when you can talk. It's not like that. It's like kids and babies. So, you know, and then there's like, but then there's like,
This is
you're
just
trapped.
babies.
When you're on here, it's very emasculating because it's like you're used to being when you're a comedian, you have no boss, and you're an American, you're an adult. If you have a little money in your pocket, you're just very used to just walking around doing whatever the hell you want. It's like a big part of it.
Yeah.
And when you get on these things and the rules change, thing is you can't, one, you need the money, but two, you're out here. You're in the middle of the ocean. There's no one else to go to. They are in charge.
Yeah.
So if they say
Yeah.
some shit, you kind of got to do it. It's like this shitty feeling. But
Yeah.
oh, so the name tag thing.
Yeah.
This is funny if you're like, because it seems like classist to me. Like like you have to wear your name on your shirt because you work here and you have to serve me.
Yeah.
You don't get to know my name, but I know yours.
Right. Yeah.
Hi, Johnny. Uh, oh, hi, Johnny. Johnny, can you help us out here, Johnny? But you don't get to.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg, shut the fuck up. I don't want to come. But, uh, but like instead of, I think it should be instead of your name on your name tag, it should just be the reason why you have to work at that job. It's like, hey, single mom of two kids, one of which has a pre-existing condition that her previous dream job wouldn't cover with the health insurance plan. Oh, you know what? I'll just bother somebody else. I'll go ask. I'll go ask.
That's,
I'll go ask. Just got out on parole over there.
yeah.
So that was
Wow, that's a huge name tag you've got
yeah,
there.
I wrote that down too. I was like, wow, that's a big name tag. I'm
I
gonna
like
try
it.
that one. I'm gonna try that one tomorrow. See how it goes. It'll
I
probably
like it.
bomb. Tried a new one tonight. Bombed. That's the thing. It's like
No.
the way to keep
You're on
yourself,
Norwegian?
yeah, the way to keep yourself sane on these things is just try like I feel like if you just try one new joke every show, you're like, okay, you tried 7 new jokes, or however many shows you have,
Yeah.
and it keeps you writing a little bit. But then it's also like
Yeah.
these crowds, new is not. They don't like feeling it out up there. Like
Right.
they like a
Like it's good to do. It's good to do for you, but
yeah.
you
It's
don't
not
get
good
a
for them.
fair.
It
You don't
never
get a
goes that
fair feel.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, jokes you write about the experience, like if something happens in the port or if something's happening on the ship, those crush. I mean, that's like easy.
Sure.
But like jokes
Yeah.
like that, just like life, like what I would do back home,
Yeah. Yeah.
usually never works.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
boat life.
Boat life.
Hashtag boat life.
Oh, God, I hate that too. What else? You got anything? All right. Should we plug dates?
Let's
You
plug.
shared my little poster when I'm going to be. I've already said these a million times, but I'm going to be in Omaha and
Oh,
Kansas City and Lincoln, Nebraska,
Wichita.
and Wichita. And I spent a good 20 minutes trying to. There's these websites that use like AI that literally just take your face and put it on somebody else's face. And I was like, that's how I'm doing every.
I was impressed.
That's how I'm doing every tour poster from now on. I'm never gonna learn Photoshop. I'm kind of vindicated that I never learned how to do Photoshop.
It's almost like we're over the hump. Like we made it
Yeah.
through without having to.
I'm never gonna have to learn now. That was like the first
Yeah.
thing AI figured out was like, how do I put a face on somebody else's face?
Is that an app
It was a
or
website.
is it a?
I'm sure there's
Okay.
apps for it. I have 4 more free ones, so I'm gonna pick my
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll share those dates again, like as they're closer
Yeah.
to just a week out. But
Do
hopefully,
you get that a
watch.
lot?
It'll do nothing for you.
No, come
But
on. Do you get that a lot where like venues will tell you like, oh yeah, people always wait to the last minute. Like you can't all claim that your area likes to wait to the last minute. Or
yeah.
I'm just not a
Right.
draw. It's one of those. It's
Yeah.
funny when Brian Regan comes to town, that people don't wait to the last minute. It's weird. That's like
Yeah,
the
it's really
one
weird.
time. Anyway. All right.
Anyway.
But do you have dates you want to plug?
Oh, poop. Yeah, let's see here. Just
Opera
go
House.
plug that one. There we go. The Delafield show on the 20th of April. And then yeah, what was that? I forget. That oh yeah, that Nanzians. I should have been more prepared. I can't even find it. Nanzians, Wisconsin. Go to johnnyweiner.com.
I don't know if it's a product of because you live in Wisconsin and you have all this weird named shit in Wisconsin, or if it's just because but you have the oddest sounding
Oh, I know.
like it's always
I
like
think it's Saint Nanzians. Where is that? Damn.
Of course. It's never can just be like the comedy club of New Jersey.
Oh my gosh. I hope I put it on my oh, here we go. Saint Nanzians on the 26th of April.
Okay. Well, check that out.
And then for our Canadian listenership, I'll be at the Comedy Nest in Montreal, May 16th to 18th.
There's a normal sounding place.
There's a normal
Montreal.
Montreal.
I've heard of that one. All right. check out Johnny at the Comedy Nest, Montreal. Thank you, everybody, for listening to
Who? The Cavalry.